How's it going, fam? Welcome back to Erica's EDC, and today we are doing an update on the S60V testing. We have some channel updates, some gear updates, and day 9 of pocket dumps. But before we get started, let me just answer something very quickly. That right there is a freckle. It's not chocolate, it's not Nutella, it's not something on my face. It's a freckle. It's been there. I'm sorry that people are confused thinking it's... I'm very freckly, okay? Very, very freckly. So it's just a freckle. Don't worry, it's not chocolate. Multiple people lately have been like, you have something on your nose. No, it's just me. Okay, let's get into this update because I'm actually really excited about it. And then we'll do the pocket dump and some other stuff. I have paper here just to do like a paper cut test to show you guys how the edge has been doing. I have not sharpened this. I have not stropped it. As you can see, we've been using it. It's getting teeners, which is kind of cool. I didn't really know it would patina that quick. It's supposed to be kind of like a semi-stainless steel, but we're getting teeners. So excited about that. This is S60V at 62 HRC. This is the Slater model from Duckhead Forge. And this is a collab I did with Dusty over there. Very, very cool. But I've been carrying this for a couple of days now. I just got back home from doing the dog food pickup. If you guys don't know, I do raw feeding for my dogs. So I basically go once a month to like a wholesale pickup thing. There's like over 10,000 pounds of dog food, and it's all raw and balanced, and there's bones and stuff. But basically I pick up a couple 100 pounds of dog food, and then I have to process it down and open all of the packaging and the cardboard and stuff to get it to fit in the fridge and the freezer predominantly. So a lot of use with the knife, breaking down plastic packaging, lots of cardboard, boxes, all of that stuff. Because a couple of people in the comments were like, meh, I'm looking at the paperwork for S60V. It doesn't look impressive at all. It looks like it's just 440 stainless. I'm not having that experience. I'm not feeling like it's 440 stainless. I feel like it's definitely superior to that. So like I said, been using this for days, breaking down all kinds of stuff, using it a lot, and still very, very sharp. If I can get this wet paper to go. There we go. It is really wet out here. It's been raining for like 3 days. But yeah, so basically from my experience with any type of like subpar 440 stainless, it typically loses its bite and edge after, quite frankly, a couple of uses, like a few boxes or whatever. It just dulls super quick. I don't feel like this is doing that. It still has a really good edge for what I've been doing with it. And like I said, this is like, you know, wet paper, or damp paper, I should say, in it. I feel like that's a pretty decent edge for what I've been doing with it. So impressed with it so far. Like I said, it is catching a patina, and you can see some of the wear and stuff from the past few days, but I'm actually really enjoying this so far. Very excited to sharpen it because that will tell us a lot about this steel as well, but I'm not going to sharpen it until it needs to be sharpened. Sorry if you can hear the dogs howling. They do this every time I film. Let's do a pocket dump and then get into some gear updates and some channel updates. So today we have Levi's 505s. Nice and relaxed fit per usual. Really like these. American Benchcraft belt today. As always, we've got the Issuing Stitches Hank in the back, which we know what it looks like. Pocket crucifix and chapstick down in the front left. That never changes. Nothing in the back right. We have the Slater model from Duckhead Forge on the belt today. And then in the pocket we have the Nice Guy Machine Company side piece pry bar. Very useful tool. Really like Archie's work. I'm always advocating for his pieces. Down in here we have the Failsafe Goods Smash and Grab. This is a number of different types of leather and different colors. That's ghost leather down there, camouflage blue, ghost leather. That's wearing in nicely. As you can see, the Crazy Horse is really darkening up quickly. This was a golden yellow a couple of days ago, and now it's just really turning brown in my pocket. Awesome piece from Failsafe Goods. We have my little Phoenix E12 flashlight today. And I took the pocket clip off of this, it just rides down in there. And then we are carrying a traditional knife as well, per usual, which I will show you in a second. Let's get this stuff back in there. So this is riding in a Richter Knives slip. Michael Richter makes the best leather slips ever. I love his work. Check out Richter Knives on YouTube and Instagram. He's a really good guy. So this is one of his like rustic looking slips, made in Texas. Awesome. And then I kind of matched my traditional knife to that. So this is the GEC dog leg jack. Does have the cutout there. Love this thing. Put a nice edge on it. She is super sharp. Ooh, blue raspberry flavor. Teeners have been removed with case paste. So she's nice and clean and shiny. We have a little bit of staining, but not too much compared to what it was. Beautiful piece from GEC. Love, love, love it. So that's everything that I have today. And then obviously nothing fancy with the sweatshirt. It's covered in dog hair, of course. Just a raw feeding sweatshirt from when I took that. I took like a little course thing online and used to watch all these videos and stuff, and was part of this little thing on Facebook. So I just got a sweatshirt from it. But yeah, that's the pocket dump day 9. Oh yeah, let me show you guys real quick. We always do this jean check. Love these. Very, very nice. Really comfortable. I love 505s. Great fit. Really like them. And then we have the Zero Prios on today for the kicks. Okay, let's do some updates, because I actually have something really exciting to share with you guys that was completely I didn't predict this would happen, so I'm actually really excited. So first things first, Primitive Bear Knives. Alan is in, I believe, North Carolina. Alan, correct me if I'm wrong. He runs Primitive Bear Knives. He makes all of these in his little shop in his yard. One-man band down there. And this knife is the Hunter's EDC in 80 CRV2 from Alan at Primitive Bear Knives. Now, this was given to me as a gift from my buddy, and he sent this to me kind of as a surprise because he really wanted me to try correctly done 80 CRV2 after the whole debacle with the gecko. So my buddy Zeb sent this to me, and I have a video of me processing some dog food with it. I bought a whole bunch of like whole fish, and we cut them into sections. So we went through the little spiny things on them and the heads and all of the bones. Like, it was some pretty gnarly chopping, I guess I would say, like on the truck bed. We were literally taking this knife and just like chopping through massive fish, bones, all of the stuff on the bed of the truck, hitting the screws in the truck. And we did a paper cut test at the beginning of the video. We did a paper cut test at the end of the video. It's not edited at all, and it cuts exactly the same at the end as it did in the beginning. So this knife has just blown my mind so far, and I'm excited to continue using it and testing it for the rest of the year. But this knife is it's a decent sized knife, right? Like, it's definitely a full size blade, and it's not something I can particularly carry on my person like 24/7. This is more like something I'll put on my belt on my day off at home and do yard tasks and the dog food and stuff like that. But this isn't necessarily like an EDC size knife for me personally. I'm just too small of a frame to be carrying something this large like on me. This is about as large as I can comfortably go. This is going to be way too cumbersome just for me because I'm very small framed. So he also has a smaller knife. I believe it's only 8 inches long, and it's called the Edisto, I believe it's pronounced. It's kind of a small version of this, and it has a slightly altered blade shape, but it's basically the same thing, just smaller. Jesse got me one, and it will be here, I would figure, in a couple of days. But that was the last one on the site, And I reached out to Alan being like, hey, Jesse actually got that last knife from your site for me. Like, I'm so excited to test it. Can't wait. And Alan was like, oh, funny enough, I literally just revised that design and I'm doing a drop tomorrow of the Gen 2 Edisto in crew wear with a modified blade shape. So I was like, oh my gosh, go figure. We snagged the last one and there's a drop coming out in crew wear as opposed to ADCR V2, which I would obviously take crew wear over ADCR V2, and it's like a modified version, like dang. But what are you gonna do, right? I'm grateful enough that I'm getting the knife. So Nikki, the next day, hopped on the drop and bought me the knife that I really wanted from the drop, and it's gorgeous. It has like segmented scales, beautiful different colors of micarta, some orange, some white. It's stunning, and it's got the rock texturing on the scales, which is what I really want to try from him. And Nikki, being the little love that she is, she got that for me as a surprise. But because Alan knew that both of those knives were for me, he, out of the kindness of his heart, set up a discount code with my channel name. So if you guys want to check out his work, which I love so far, you can use the code Erica's EDC at checkout for 15% off your purchase, which is really exciting. And he's so kind that he actually refunded Nikki the 15% as well, because he set up the code after, and he never even told me he was going to do it. It was just like a surprise. Really, really nice guy. Check out Primitive Bear Knives on YouTube, Instagram. Check out his website. I'll also link it down below. But I'm really excited because, you know, you can get 15% off if you want to try one of his blades, and they're absolutely drop dead gorgeous, and they're incredible performers. Like, you really should watch the video of this knife and just see what I'm doing with it. And you can tell I'm expecting it to fail throughout the video because I'm just hacking the crap out of it. And then at the end, it's just like right through the paper. Unbelievable. So well done, Alan. I love his work. Absolutely stunning. These are all made by hand in his shop. Everything is done by him, and the work is immaculate. Very much reminds me of the same quality, the same fit and finish, and the same performance as like Steve Kalari Custom Knives, Levi over at Northern Knife Works, the Scrawny Lumberjack, Kyle Johnson. They're all in the same group here. That just absolute top tier performance tool in every aspect. So check out Primitive Bear Knives. Alan, again, thank you for, you know, setting that code up for myself and my fam. Really excited about that, guys. So 15% off, Erica's EDC at checkout. Utilize that. And then lastly, because we're getting into the nitty-gritty here of some drops, right? The Northern Knife Works Mink will be here tomorrow. That is another collab that I did with Levi over at Northern Knife Works. Those will be dropping, 8 of them in crew wear at like 64 HRC. Those will all be dropping the 3rd week of May, if everything goes according to plan. And we're also going to be dropping, in a couple months, a massive batch of K390 darts. They won't have the harpoon, they won't have the jimping, plain Jane darts. I'm pretty sure I just spit. That was gross. Those will be dropping as well. So I just wanted to give a gentle reminder that if you want to get a leather pocket, sheath, or slip from Ryan at Failsafe Goods, you can get those, okay? So these are handmade by Ryan. This one fits the dart, but as you can see, it also fits other knives. So in here right now, we currently have a Joe Colton Necker. This is a custom knife that he sent me for the testing, and I wanted to see if it fit in this pocket slip, and it does. So you can put other knives into these aside from the dart, but this goes down in your pocket and you can carry a fixed blade like that. It'll fit a pry bar, it'll fit all types of things. So Ryan at Failsafe Goods, you can pick these up, okay? Really useful slip. Honestly, I would just recommend picking one of these up to anybody that has EDC gear, because you don't realize how useful this is until you go to use it, and you can put basically anything, any like medium-sized knife into it, and carry it down in your pocket instead of on your belt. I really like that. And we also do make the pocket slips for the Knipex. This is actually called the nip slip. And this is a leather slip for the Knipex pliers, the 5-inch. The little tiny extra small ones will fit in here. You can put like a GEC bullnose in here. You can put a traditional knife. You can put a Sabenza. You can put anything into this. It's a pretty universal sized pocket slip here. No belt loop or anything, so if you want to ride it down in your pocket, this is perfect. Beautiful stamp there of the anchor, and then the little E, because this is the E series. Okay, so just a friendly reminder that if you want to pick any of these things up for your gear, they're available at failsafegoods.com. Again, 2 super useful leather items here that you can switch tools around in, carry them in different manners. But I think that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed that update. I can't wait to continue using this S60V and see how it treats me. Really excited to sharpen it whenever I need to, but so far, so good. So I will see you guys on the next video. We need to use your shit, as always. Go use your shit. Learn how to sharpen your knives. I will see you on the next video, fam. I love you so, so much. Take care.